Hey everybody, this is John. Welcome to the free video. And let's take a look at the NASDAQ. So we had new records today happening, and then after hours, Google came and flopped a little bit, not too bad. We'll take a look at Google here too in a second. But the question is that going to put a little bit of a damper on the markets tomorrow? Well, of course, then we've got Amazon and Facebook and all these things coming up too. So while this kind of earnings mania is upon us, I'm not anticipating too much blowback tomorrow. I could be totally wrong on that. You can see after hours, Google closed at $1,000 and after hours we're trading at $968. So the main thing with that is that it is within the expected move. So the market was expecting plus or minus $35. So we are within the expected move, but I think a lot of people were expecting that it would be like, wow, why, it would be a blowout number to the upside, and the market's just not taking it like that. So it'll be interesting just to see how it sets up for tomorrow. So for positions that we're in, overall a very solid day. So we had the, from the room, we had the earnings trade on Baidu. So Baidu, we were looking for, I got out way too early. I was looking for just a move to the skyline here at 196.84, which was great, and we just kept on going after that. And then our patience was rewarded today with light. This is one we've been sitting in, and it's been a little boring. We're just sitting here, it's like, oh, it's doing nothing, it's doing nothing. And then today we got that volume spike and got paid. So, again, today it's kind of a, we had to just sit there with patience, but, we did get paid on this today, and then tomorrow, we'll see if this thing can get something going. So, we've had various entries on these options, and then the idea to see if we can actually break out and get into the 1272 extension, which would take us, a nice little pop there. And then the other one we've been sitting on too, and again, it's just been kind of like, okay, what's happening here? Nothing, nothing, nothing. But the whole idea with this is that when you have a setup like this, the squeeze is just kind of giving us a heads up, like, hey, the stock is, most likely going to move, but we don't know exactly when, right? And so today, and you're just kind of sitting on there waiting, and then today it took off, which was awesome. And I'll show you this little earnings trade I'm trying to do in Google. So Vive, and that one's been solid. So this one where we've got some options that expire 25 days out and some options that expire 53 days out to give them a little bit longer time. But we're looking for that move to take off there too. So for Google, I did do an earnings trade. Let me grab that. So in Google, I bought a little bit, 100 shares of the stock after hours. I was trying to get it at 960. And then when we bounced off at 965, I was like, oh man. And so I went and got it at 976. So not the best price ever, considering I could have gotten it at like 965, 966. But then what I did is my insurance, in case the thing just keeps plummeting, is I bought a put option. So I bought one put option at 965 so that, if I got filled here, at least I had a stop loss in place. So if for some reason Google ends up at $800 a share tomorrow, my risk is limited because I'm long that put. Although right now it looks like the better choice would have been to not buy the shares and just hold on to the put. So we'll see. So the way that I will make money on this trade is that if Google can hold and then overnight start to rally and open up, around anything above like 980 or something like that. So small size, but just a way to kind of hedge your risk, after hours by putting a put in place there. And we'll do some more. It's obviously easier to do on the lower price stocks. And then last but not least, if we are just looking at the S&Ps, we've had this great squeeze and we essentially have ran into our target. So I'm anticipating that we're going to be kind of sideways. And then I'll show some signals in the premium video here that I'm looking at for some potential shorts and things that we just want to be aware of. Okay, so you guys have an awesome rest of the day, and we'll see you at the next update.